Hello everybody, Ken here, welcome back to Prison Architect. We've got to find the drugs, that's right. This Palermo family have been smuggling drugs into the camp. And now, two of them are dead. Are they still dead? They're dead, look at this. This guy got choked out, stabbed this guy in the head. How do we search them? Search prisoner. Do we have to search all of them? That seems... Is there a quick way to do it? Search each cell block. Oh, okay. So we can search cell block. We can do this. Search cell block. He found a hammer. A guy had a hammer. Crikey. I mean, that's not drugs, but it's a hammer, which is perhaps not ideal. We'll search this cell block. Well, this is just a holding cell. Probably don't need to search that. We'll search here. We'll search this cell block. Shakedown option in the toolbar. Where is the shake? Oh, it's over here. Shakedown. Okay, well we can do a shakedown. We will annoy people, but like ultimately we got stuff to do. We got to drugs. Found some drugs. Look at them. This is look at all these tools they've got. A baton. I don't know where they got it. They nicked one off a guard or something. SIGs is... Oh, I guess SIGs probably isn't allowed. I feel like SIGs is allowed in most prisons. A drill? He had a drill? You can't even... He wouldn't have had power for it unless it was a battery drill. On the positive, it's not as bad as it could have been. But there are definitely problems with drug and alcohol dependency. In prisons and in the real world, outside. We need to help these men. It's the only way of curbing their activities and dealing with their symptoms. You know what, sir? For once, you know, you're right. You're spot on. Start a drug treatment program in the infirmary. Our doctors will administer a chemical substitute that will help alleviate the cravings in our addicts. For the alcoholics, there isn't a chemical substitute, so I suggest we start group therapy suggestions. Suggestions? Group therapy sessions. You'll have to build a new common room to run those meetings. To start new programs, go to reports in the bottom right of the screen. Then programs. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Right. Well, let's start curing drug addictions. Does it say? It doesn't say what to do here. I think we can do it in here somewhere, right? In the infirmary, maybe? How do we get down there? Can we do it in here? Is there an option for that? Doctor. I don't want to sack the doctor. Oh. Found this Polaroid of them just like fiddling with the dead men. Not sure about that, to be honest, but there we are. Let's start a... Maybe we need to do it all from programs. Reports. Programs, there we go. Programs. Alcoholics group therapy. And what was the other one? There was some kind of no regime time slot. Okay, well we can work on that in a second. What was the other thing we need? We need to start a drug treatment program. Pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. Right, okay, well I guess we did it. We need a common room, so let's build a common room. Right, we can put it over here maybe. This seems like a good place for it. Common room. Let's, I guess we need to build a little building first. How big does a common room need to be? It doesn't say, it just needs to be indoors. There we go. Requires an entrance, that's fine. I guess this... Can this just have any door? I mean, there's no real reason why they couldn't come in here, but that perhaps is a bit... Probably best to be safe, right? So let's put a jail door in. And we want chairs. A meeting place made up of 8 chairs. Common room. Oh, we need to build it first, of course. Let's build that. Let's get it built and then we can designate the common room. Man, they're still finding stuff, aren't they? Look at this. 8 booze. Crikey. More drugs. What's the difference between these? Oh, these are medicine. These are drugs. Well, medicine's probably okay. 4 shanks. 3 clubs. 11 pairs of scissors. Crikey. Look at this. They got more tools between them than we've got in the storeroom. Which is probably why we've got nothing in the storeroom, to be honest. Well, think that thing out. Objects. We need 8 chairs. Okay, well, here we go. Get zoomed in a little bit. I really don't like the zoom button on my mouse, if that wasn't apparent. It's kind of shonky. And we'll rotate this. There we go. Got a notebook page. Any item can be flagged as garbage. Selected and press delete. Some items are auto-flagged. Workers pack the items into a black bag and carry it to the designated garbage area. If there's already a black bag nearby, the item will be loaded into that instead. This is just some good information. That's quite nice to know. Green bags can build a recycling centre. All good stuff. Good tips, really. Only 2 more places left to search. We got our lovely common room now. That should get done up pretty quickly. I wonder if we need to maybe we need to have some power there from the nearest electrical cable. We'll donk it out here, pop it just in through the thing. That's probably enough. Right, fantastic. Let's get all that installed. Shouldn't take too long. We've still got 2 more places left to search. Oh, they've done it. Fantastic. Start curing the inmates' drug addictions. It doesn't say. You'll need to set at least 2 hours of work time. Okay, well, let's set. How do we set the regime? Here we go. Oh no, the CEO's calling already. Very good. We've made a real difference here, and I think the prison is back under control. You can stay and improve the prison further, or we can move on to the next facility. When you're ready to move on, click the Polaroid in the infirmary. Well, I guess let's set this up. Let's make sure we know how to do it. So we need some work. Well, it seems like here would be a good time, right? This free time here. Work. Then we go boom. And then we have some free time after that. Is that okay? Just after their yard time, they spend a bit of time working. There we go. That's fine. They can have an hour of free time after that before they eat, just to keep themselves amused. Right. Hopefully that should get that done. I wonder if there's anything we need to. We look in the programs again and see if we need to actually allocate something now. No regime time slot. Well, there should be a regime time slot now. Okay, apparently we've started them. Good stuff. Right, fantastic. So they're doing that. The drug addictions are presumably going on down here somewhere. Guy's just bonking around. What's he doing? Is he coming to visit old Don Palermo? No, he's listening to the radio. Drake DeBolt. He's just banging up and down. Yeah, rocking out next to this half-dead mob boss. What's going on? I wouldn't let him stand there. That seems quite doubt. That man just ran through the corridors naked. Also, these showers don't seem very well designed. It really floods out into the corridor. But there we go. I'd quite like to start curing their drug addictions, but not sure if it's working or not. Jump back in here and have another look. Programs. Is it working? I guess maybe it's still going. 4 PM to 5 PM and 5 PM to 6 PM. Maybe we need to just wait for that to tick through. I wonder if we could set up some more time to do it if we wanted. I don't necessarily know that we need to. We got too many prisoners. More than our safe capacity, which seems like poor design. 43 prisoners are shackled in their cells. Wow. That must be these guys over here. Wow, I wonder why. Oh, because misconduct, that's why. Fair enough. Well, that's fair enough. They had drugs on them. Get a bit of solitary for that. It's all basically solitary. There's no shared cells here. I mean, it's not full-on solitary, but it is all individual cells, which is, you know, not uncommon, but perhaps a little bit of a wasteful way of doing it, and it does, you know, leave the prisoners feeling a little bit lonely. Right, well, you know, I think we're in a pretty good spot here. We're not quite done everything, but we're okay. We don't need to take care of all their needs. So let's just move on, I suppose. Let's find out what happens to old Donny P. Not looking good for him, whether he lives or dies. Uh oh, here's his daughter. Wandering in. This could be trouble. Oh, look at these lecherous men looking out of there. Look, you don't want anything to do with her. She's a dangerous lady. She's gonna murder him. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Vitalia! Do. I like this music. Vitalia! I'm over here. I got stabbed. Here she comes. What's she gonna say? Sweet cheeks! I'm sorry, I fucked up. Yeah, you kinda did. Hush now. They said Pops won't last a week. I know, I came to say goodbye. You know, we could walk away now, you and me. This fucking life, it's taking everything. I like that. Oh, tear in her eye. Maybe she's not so bad. No, or maybe she is. But I can't. I'm a Palermo, Nico. And with Papa gone and you an outsider in his place, our enemies would walk right over this family. I don't know, she's turned into a southerner. I can't have that. I have to show them a Palermo still sits on the throne. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What, so you're here to fucking whack me? After all we've been through? Nico, you're so old school. No, sweetheart, I'm divorcing you. No. It's a stab in the heart. The fuck? You kidding me? I'm the dead man in here without the family behind me. I know, sweetheart, but that's not my concern anymore. Well, rest in peace. Death by divorce. Bye-bye, Pops. I wish you to a better place, Pappy. And she's off. Just like that. Boom. Rip in peace, Vito. Nico. It's Nico. Hey, Nico. Do you want to go bowling? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Right, well, that's quite a tale. Gabos. G-A-B-O-S. Get a big old sock. It's probably not what it stands for, but let's find out. Maybe we'll know very shortly. Here's a news report from old CNDC. Riot at Alchemico State Prison. Staff and security have withdrawn to the perimeter to wait for military assistance. A number of personnel are still unaccounted for, including company CEO Charles Wallace. Is that the CEO? He looks much better there than he does normally. Rioting erupted following the arrest of several high-profile judges, alleged to have taken kickbacks in return for imposing harsher prison sentences. Crikey, look at these. Look at these lads. Oi. Hey, he stole my chicken leg. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I mean, here it's just them like hanging out playing golf. I'm not entirely sure. Also, this man got a lot older and yellower. Been being poisoned. Douglas Benedict, currently serving a life term, is believed to be the ringleader behind the outbreak of violence. Adding fuel to the fire, sources say the criminal underworld has recently been rocked by a series of high-profile murders, including the attempted assassination of mob boss Victor Palermo last month. City Mayor Calvin Heller released this statement just a few moments ago. To those who question our policies of punitive reform, this should act as a stark reminder. These men have housing and food provided, the privilege of paid work. This is how they reward the taxpayers who subsidize their comforts. CEO Charles Wallace's deputy, a relative newcomer to the post, has been tasked with restoring order. It is yet to be seen whether a lack of experience will prove costly during this difficult crisis. Dun dun dun! Oh, it's a showdown, and there's a fire, and there's a naked man, and there's some police getting fought. Jesus, it's just a riot. Okay, here's the negotiator. It's out of control here. Nobody's in charge. We've got multiple casualties, and the remaining guards won't go into the rioting cell blocks. We've had to pull back to the perimeter. Figure out what to do and put a stop to this before it gets out of hand. Riot police should be here in a few minutes. Good. Well, all these police are out cold. And these guys are just hanging out like, oh, what about all these bleeding dead men? Well, they're not dead, but these bleeding men. Right, stop the riot. No, oh God, you need to figure out what to do. Just let them murder each other, right? There's no one here. There's a fire. 100% damaged. Okay. We've got no obvious buttons. There's nothing going on. I mean, I was kind of hoping the riot police would show up. Can we hire some riotists? Armed guards? Locked, you require armory. 4 deaths today. Crikey. Wow, this is 5 deaths. I can't see anyone yet. Why can't I see where the prisoners are? Because, oh, it's because the whole power's out. Well, we need the power back on, first and foremost. Let's pause the game. Let's see if we can find the power and get it back on. Here's the power. I'm going to switch all this power on. Hopefully, that'll do something. No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Right, well, crikey. Utilities. Let's all go here. This all seems fine. This all seems very well managed. I suppose what we should do is get deployment. Is it... no, emergencies. Here we go. Riot police. That's locked. We can't even do that. Well, we probably will need a fire engine at some point. Okay. Crikey, this is all kicked off rather well. Oh, okay. What's going on? There's a fireman here. Okay, here we go. The first of the response teams has arrived. These guys are riot guards and they're much more heavily armoured. Use these guys to start retaking the captured prison wings. We've also got some paramedics from the nearby state hospital. I suggest you use them to give emergency medical attention to your riot guards as they retake the prison. Right, okay, well, do we have to tell these guys where to go? Looks like we do. Get in there. I guess we should probably pause the game, right? And like at least get them all in at the same time. Rather than having them all go. I have one of them charge in and the rest all just be like hanging out at the back. Did we not get, did we give that guy direction already perhaps? Will it just not let us direct them all? I don't know. Can we... oh, we can just do this. Here we go. Boom. Riot police. Paramedics. We'll move them a little bit closer. Maybe we'll move in here to deal with these guys. Fire guys, I guess, you know, they're going to need to go around here, but it's going to take them a long while to get there. So maybe they should, like, make a slow progress over. But we don't want to rush in because there's a lot of stuff going on. Right, let's get back into it and see what we can do. Right, let's see what kicks off when we get inside. Crikey, this is exciting. This is a good way to get going. This new mission. Oh, it all seems quiet in here. Looks like I guess the red areas are where the trouble is, right? You guys can probably come in here now, seeing as there's no obvious immediate danger. Riot police. In you go, boys. Let's get in there and let's do the business. I guess they have keys to go wherever they need to, right? These guys are all back up. So now the paramedics can they can come swing in here so that they're ready for any riot stuff that might go on. Okay. Look at this, they're knocking dudes out already. No messing about. Let's get the paramedics to come down here. Riot police are doing a great job. Just taking it on. Just doing the big stuff. Fantastic. This is getting them down. Slowly but surely. Here come the paramedics. They're ready to go. Seriously injured. Alright, I think they're all done. The paramedics... Can we get the paramedics? Maybe this guy can come outside. Where's the injured dude? I want the injured dude. Right, now the rest of them can kind of form a wall. This guy's also super injured. Let's get him out of the way. Out of the line of fire. Paramedics, get in there and heal these men. I'm very worried about our riot police. I'm trying to get them healed up while we can. I presume they'll heal these guys and not heal the prisoners who are dangerous. Riot police, come hang out here. Paramedics, come hang out here as well. Let them heal up this guy, because he's obviously still injured. Oh, look out for Stone Man. Give him the beating. Give him the beating. It's quite violent, really. But, you know, hey, they started a riot. They've got to face the consequences. Don't heal this guy up. He doesn't deserve it. These guys are just like, they're injured, but they're not necessarily unconscious. But I guess maybe they're injured enough to not riot. Paramedics are going to have to swing in here as well. But maybe we should wait until... cannot enter riot. Okay, so we need to clear out the areas first. Oh, maybe we should get over here and deal with these guys first. More riot guards have arrived. Great. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked logistics. I don't know if that's what I needed to click. Riot police 2. Let's get them down here. These riot police just follow a man into his cell and just beat him up. Just group up on him. You know, why not? Everyone taken out here? Great. Let's get up here into the top room. Paramedics can do their healing stuff. Get their healing junk on. We'll get the fire people to come down because they're probably going to need to be here eventually. Great. This is going okay. Looks like there's nothing too much going on in here. We're pretty okay. So I guess let's get these riot police back out. Get these paramedics to heal them. Are all the paramedics dead or something? Oh no, they're just all here. Never mind. I found them in the end. These guys can get in here and start clearing this place up. These guys are all healed up now, I think, so they can go in as well. Let's, right, okay, and then you go in as well. Make the progression. This has turned into like a weird RTS game. This is kind of fun. Here's the naked man. Stephen Cates. Joyriding and fighting in the nude. He's only 23. Crikey, he's a bit excited, isn't he? Looks like we can clear the rest of this place up. Oh, it's saving. It's not, I suppose that's quite handy, but a little bit awkward. Kind of just locks things up a bit. But, you know, such is the way. Right. It's a fight. It's a prison fight. Look at the old mustachio man, Tom Langdon. Crikey. Well, our guy over here is injured. Our man on the field. Get in there, paramedics. Heal him up. Oh, look out for this chap, Mr. Gullidge. He's got an average quality cell, but he's still attacking staff. I wonder if we can bring the guards in now. Are they dealing with this injured man? Yeah, they've dealt with that injured man. Great, fantastic. Well, I guess let's get in here. Riot police a go-go. Oh, look at this. It's the Joker. Mark Morris. The psychologist required to show needs. Not anymore. We've shut his head under a gate. Paramedics, bring you in. And I guess the fire people can come through as well. They can come all the way up to here now. Not really any big threat. So, might as well get them in the building and get them doing bits and bobs. Let's get the riot police up here, I suppose. Make sure this area is cleared out. Did that work? No, there we go. Get these riot police up here. Make sure nothing too bad's going on in here. I think one squad's okay to deal with that. Paramedics can come through. Oh, they're already through. Right, great. Well, now we can start making our way over to the flaming building. Oh, that building's more flaming than ever. I guess there's probably no one in there, right? So the firemen can probably just come over and do their bit. The mayor's phoning. I assume this is the CEO's deputy with whom I'm speaking? I appreciate this is a very difficult time and we're all under intense scrutiny. Rest assured if you have my full support in using any and all resources at your disposal. We gained a foothold and retaken some of the prison, and the loss of life so far is completely justifiable. I mean, that's a weird thing to say, but sure. But before you push on and retake the rest of the prison, you should resecure the wings you have captured. Hire some guards and assign them to the recaptured sectors from the deployment screen. They'll ensure the captured wings stay captured. Once you've taken care of that, push into the remaining zones and put these monsters down. These animals can't be rehabilitated, and they can't be negotiated with. Just nuke the whole damn facility! I'm working on authorizing an armed response team that will put an end to this quick. Crikey, this is really, wow, this is intense. Just gonna shoot everyone. We can't even enter here because there's still technically a riot. Right, we need to hire some guards. Let's get some guards. Guard. Bam, 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 bam. Why can't I? Not quite sure why I can't go in there. Can we maybe move one of these guards in here? Okay, maybe we need to be able to see in there to. Okay, that's probably alright. That's probably enough guards, to be honest. They should manage. We'll get on with the rest of this. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully that'll carry on getting it done. Right, we need to get our riot police in there, I guess. It's going to be tough because this place is on fire, but it feels like a priority to me. You've got wounded all over the prison and more to come, no doubt. You can't just leave them to bleed to death. Build an infirmary somewhere on site and hire doctors to treat the injured. Can't we like ship them off to a hospital? We've also seen quite a few bodies. For the sake of their dignity, we need to build a morgue and start collecting them up. Again, this doesn't really seem like quite the time. There's a lot going on. You'll need to hire a workman to do the construction work. Be sure to keep them safe. I mean, it's not a good time. There's a riot. I don't know if you know. There's a riot going on. Right. Okay. Well, I guess we can get down to this other building. It looks like this is no longer considered a riot zone. So maybe we can get the old riot police down into here. Is there anyone in this building? Difficult to say, really. Looks like the firemen have actually done a pretty good job of putting out a lot of the fires. Uh-oh! Listen up! We've got your CEO! Benedict! So this is how it works. I ask, you give. Any problems, send anyone in. Or if I even smell a cop, I put a bullet in his skull. And not gently, but with a gun. We want an unmarked vehicle. Blacked out windows. Full tank. 1 hour. Short words. I'll be in touch. Dun dun dun! This man's just got a bit of glass. He didn't get he wasn't in a position to get a weapon. Oh gosh! Mayor, what's going on? Oh, this is completely unacceptable. We need eyes on their canteen so we can see what's happening. There's a small security room to the north of the canteen. We need to secure it. Deploy some guards in there to man the CCTV console and we'll get vision of the wholesale block. Right, okay, well let's do that then. Boom. Oh, the negotiator's phoning. More riot guards have arrived. Good. Okay, that's good. Let's get some. Let's get a guard. Let's bop him in here. Can we not just bop him? I want to bop him in here. I guess we need to. We probably need to. Oh, one of our riot police is dead. Damn it! While we were busy talking to the mayor, he just got deaded. Where's our paramedics? Get them in there. Crikey, that took a weird turn. I'm just going to leave this building to do its stuff for now. I guess we can go and try and put out some more of the fire. Get up there and try and deal with it a bit better. Are our paramedics coming down? Did they do that? I don't even know. I don't know how they'd get there. No, they're just hanging out. They're not even bother. Come on, over you get. You got business to be doing. Right, these riot police should be coming down here. I think they're on their way. But we'll see. We'll see shortly enough, I suppose. Should be coming just down here. I don't see them. The main bulk of the reinforcements have arrived. You can now call up as many squads of riot police and paramedics as you need from the emergencies toolbar. That seems quite useful. Just get 1 million of them. Right, should we get another paramedic? I mean, you can only have as many as you need as long as it's not more than 3 and 2. Right, we'll get the last set of paramedics and we'll send them over here so that they're ready to deal with any issues. These riot police need to get in this room. This is right next door, so be careful. Because if they find out, then you're in trouble. Like, if not any of these guards just shouted like, hey, they're capturing the security room, you should probably shoot the CEO. Although, he's not going to shoot the CEO, right? That's like hostage taking 101. If you kill the hostage, then you've got no protection anymore. Let's take a look at the hostage situation. Last chance to walk out of here, boss man. Ever play 2-ball tag? No, but I put my 2 balls in a... Never mind. Oh, crikey. 2 bullets. 4 empty chambers. Used to play this with jackrabbits who blow their heads clean off. But you'll work just the same. Let's start with a simple question. What were you doing in that office? I was just doing CEO stuff, you know? Let's find out. I swear, I don't know anything. Oh, he's got a gun. He's burning some documents. I've seen my own reflection enough to know a man doing wrong. Fine. Who goes first? You? Me? What about this guy? Oh! Well, you know, just like a jackrabbit. Well, you've only got 1 bullet left, so what was in those files? I swear, I don't know. I mean, I just burned them for the sake of it. Who doesn't love to burn stuff? Actually, I started all the fires earlier. Luck's running out. Still a bullet in there, somewhere. In fact, specifically, there's a bullet 2 shots on, because I put them opposite one another like a bleeding idiot. This is why this doesn't work as well as Russian roulette does. Look, I didn't think this through. Anyway, I know what I saw. Ow! Don't worry, chaps, I'm just burning these documents. It just looks like a big toasty sandwich. Couldn't believe my own eyes. The big company man himself, here in my prison. You were just about to shoot him. Looking guilty as fuck. I mean, were you not going to get him anyway? You turned up with a load of weapons and a mob. Like, has anything changed from your original plan? I'm guessing there was more in those files than just my rap sheet. I wrote all those cool lyrics down, and now they're gone. Please, please don't! Odds are getting shorter, Wallace. You only got 2 bullets. If they go, then you're done. That wasn't too bad. I mean, we knew there wasn't a bullet in there. If the bullets move, that would be funny. You better like spin the barrel or something. I'll tell you what. I'll make it easier for you. Oh, and maybe these guys aren't supposed to know that he knows where the bullets are, right? Because he obviously does. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done that little coy thing. All right, enough. with this bullshit. It's your turn, motherfucker. Unless you tell me what I want to know. Well, we'll find out what he wants to know. Well, we do know. We'll find out what that might be, or if the CEO's going to die on the next episode. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to bop that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Prison Architects and other games. Until then, I've been Ken. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers!